late sometimes the call already went in. And because of the students were not in the classroom and the teacher marked them absent, the call will not be in. But it will kind of balance out because the teacher will then mark them present. So our records will be okay. But they should be able to do the list who's absent, and it's an automatic call that it goes. Does that answer your question? Yeah.
Please feel free to email your classroom teacher as well, because that is communicated to Mrs. Blanchard and Mrs. Almonte. Once we have it, we'll go in and check. Okay, let's say we are winding down the school year. I know you're very excited about that because you will have a chance to spend some time, great family time with your kids. They're going to be out, and let me just tell you, school hasn't ended yet. It begins again on August 26th. First day of school, the next school year, August 26th. We will try and send out all of that notification and everything through the summer.
Right. I'm just going to send an email saying it's not working today. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, you can.
We have a whole, this month is going to be jam-packed with activities that the kids are going to be engaged in. Of course, I think
Oh, Becca says it's working.
many of them are listed on the PTA website. We've asked our teachers.
Becca says it's working.
We have field day coming up. We have graduation coming up. We have careers day coming up.
It's in your email.
Heroes in our lives. Mothers of the team. Mothers from all. You name it. Because at this time of the school year, I tell you one thing, the kids' brains are up and everything. We're seeing it in the office.
They say it's working.
Ready to shut it down. And so we try to organize activities. Kids participating so that we can maintain their attendance and teach them not just in the classroom, math and English and all of this, but that they're learning through other avenues as well. So we make sure that you have a list of all these activities. Field day, I know you will be keenly interested in. That's June.
Graduation. Field day.
7th. June 7th. We're having our petting zoo and all of these things. I mean, always so much fun for the kids. Some animals that I've never seen in my own life. I enjoy the petting zoo. And so that's field day. Graduation for our seniors, that's 5th grade. It's the 12th of June at 9:30, right here in this gym. You won't see it when you won't recognize it when you come because we make sure it is really big. Okay? In terms of hiring, our staff remains for the most part in place this year. Our turnover is very, very limited, very small. However, that's at this point in time because teachers do have the right and the opportunity to transfer to other schools if they so desire, and we can't do anything about it. However, our teachers who are here, I know one teacher has to leave because of family situation, and one is choosing to transfer to another school, coming from a high school and wanting to find her niche, and she's still trying to figure it out. And then one vacancy created because of filling another internal vacancy within the school. So we have 3 vacancies. Let me say that unfortunately, Mr. Kevin Malone, our performing arts teacher, has had to resign because of personal health reasons. Has nothing to do with the school or anything. He just has to take care of himself. However, we have maintained the position and actually got very excited this morning when we saw a wonderful resume came in to fill the position. We don't know how it's going to work out, but we will have a performing arts teacher next year. And we will have a visual arts teacher as well. And we're moving right along with our hiring and getting those hard to fill positions filled up front. And we're doing extremely well right now. I am so happy about what's happening and who is coming in terms of those hard to fill positions the next school year. And I'm telling you, to have our teachers remain in place, I mean, it warms my heart, because if you look out there at what's happening in education right now, it is a major, major challenge. A lot of people don't want the job anymore. They don't want to teach anymore. And then we are competing with individuals who can work from home, as opposed to coming in on a daily basis, getting up at 5 o'clock and being here. And it becomes a major challenge, not just for Barnard, but it's worldwide. Many of our teachers are saying, no way, I'm not doing this anymore, unfortunately. Post-COVID, we lost over 200,000 educators in the United States. And I look at it sometimes and I wonder who's going to be teaching our kids very soon. It is a major, major challenge. So I'm thankful that the wonderful teachers that we have at Barnard have, for the most part, decided that they are staying put. And I'm so happy about that. Let me just say that. And then there is enrollment for those of us who have not yet enrolled our kids. Please be reminded that we have, in BCPS, we have to enroll our children every year. We did meet our benchmark. They wanted 60% of our kids enrolled by May, I want to say it was May 10th or somewhere there, May 5th, somewhere there, I can't remember. And we did make our benchmark of 60%. By June 2nd, it's supposed to be 90% of our kids re-enrolled. And I know Mrs. Blanchard said, yes, Dr. Reed, we can do it. And they're working, there she is, I mean, and Mrs. Salamanca, they do a phenomenal job getting our kids Thank you. We had a wonderful enrollment Saturday. I could not believe the number of people who turned up. Still warms my heart. Thank you so much. So that much from me. However, I want to say to you, thank you for the wonderful teacher appreciation that we had from the PTA, from you. Again, my teachers over there, I was shocked. Honestly, shocked and surprised. And I can't thank.
Now we will have a committee, our staff appreciation committee chairperson, Ms. Courtney Evans.
I just want to add a huge thank you to Dr. Reed and Dr. Hetherington for coming and joining us tonight. We met with them this morning and they explained to us they do live very far away and it's hard for them to get to all the PTA meetings, but when you come and you share these insights into the school, It's such a great learning for us. So thank you for taking the
Yes,
time.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Courtney Edwards. I'm the chair of the Teacher Appreciation Committee, and I'm just going to provide an update from our last PTA meeting till today. So for the remainder of April, we celebrated administrative professional staff and after-school professional staff. We honored Mr. Harrison with his favorite meal from Cheesecake Factory, which just so happened to also be his birthday. So that was, I think it's April 26th, we recognized our administrative professional staff with the Prima Catering, and they had chicken skewers, shrimp, charcuterie boards, cheesecakes for everybody, and they
That might be screensaver.
Speak up, we can't hear you.
I sure can.
Thank you.
On April 26th, we recognized our administrative professional staff with the Prima Catering, and we had chicken skewers, shrimp, cheese, executive cheese board with assorted crackers and petite cheesecakes, all types of snacks and things for them to enjoy. And we also gave them these little notepads that had appreciation for them, appreciation message. So for Teacher Appreciation Week, Monday we started with the pizza party provided by leadership. Tuesday we said let's taco. See if y'all catch my joke. Let's talk about how much we appreciate you. So they had chicken, steak, and vegan tacos with all the fixings, salsa, tortilla chips, everything, and they enjoyed that. Wednesday was Sip Hooray. We appreciate our teachers and staff every day. And that day they had coffee, tea, pastries, and bagels from Panera Bread. Thursdays was the Bare Necessities Spa-tastic Lounge. So in this lounge, Ms. Madera was nice enough to let us use the library, and then each teacher and staff member that was available had a 15-minute chair massage provided by Mustard Seed Massage. And they had soothing music, a hydration station where we had watermelon and mint water and basil and blueberry water, which had all the health benefits. And we had a oil diffuser that Tiffany put together with all the essential oils, which was really nice. Friday we had breakfast. They had Belgian waffles, French toast, scrambled eggs, home fried potatoes, turkey sausage, and bacon candy. People seem to like the bacon candy. And afterwards, it was a create your own bouquet, which was a spin on Mother's Day as well, and also giving out staff and teachers their flowers while they can still smell them. So each teacher and staff member was able to go to the library and create their own bouquet, which was also hosted by Flowers by Alexis, who is a small business in Ward 4. If you're standing at Honeymoon Chicken and you go to the left, she's right there in the corner, so please support her business as well.
And one of the women there was a Barnard alum.
Absolutely. Renee, that's what she's supposed to call her. Renee, who also helped with the bouquets, also went to Barnard when she lived in the area. So that was a full circle moment for her. She was happy to be back in the building. That's our completed task. Ongoing tasks, of course, we want to update the Teachers Lounge. And I think that's it for me. Do we have any questions? Comments?
It was amazing!
Awesome. Thank you, Courtney. And I'm Tiffany Reed. I'm PTA treasurer. And I was also Courtney's humble assistant during Teacher Appreciation Week. And this woman hustled. And I'm just so proud of everything we were able to accomplish, but it was because of Courtney and all of you and your support of the PTA. But so thank you to all of you. We love our teachers so much, and we felt really great about what we were able to put together this year. And we hope that we can continue to give more love because they do so much for our kids. So thank you. All right. So now, as the treasurer, what did we spend our money on since the last month? We've been very active. Oh, can you hear me? Okay. We've been very active in spending money and supporting lots of different things in the last month. So very exciting. Our bank account has $26,372.18 in it. We spent money on, as you just heard, teacher appreciation activities. So meals and massages, and then Mother's Day flowers. And then shirts. We bought some shirts and hats to sell. I see some of the new hats out there, some of the new t-shirts. So we did invest a little in that, and we are selling them. So we're hoping to make some of that money back, of course. We also fulfilled a restricted grant to support the kindergarten classrooms. There were special learning books for teachers that were purchased, different supplies like whiteboards and other little things for the classroom. So we did fulfill a restricted grant that we had. In addition, we bought some gym equipment for the gym, and we also purchased some fun things for Ms. Madera for the library to entice the kids to read, like ribbons and other little treats. So we funded that. We hope the kids will do more reading, of course. We have little prizes for them. We also invested in the Asian Heritage Month event that's happening tomorrow. So we have popsicles for all 600 kids. We have leis. There's going to be a great party, and we're going to celebrate Asian heritage. We also have a storage container. You guys may have seen it on the lawn. We're having a big yard sale, so we needed a place to store the stuff that we're going to sell. So again, we're investing. Hopefully we'll make some of that money back because we will have a yard sale. Last year we raised about $1,600 from the yard sale. So we'll talk more about that. And then we also bought a grill for Barnard. We bought a grill. We've been doing so much. Okay, so we bought a grill. It really was the impetus behind it was the Hero in My Life barbecue event, but it's a grill for the school that we found a place to store it. So there's going to be now a grill, so we can have so many cookouts. It's going to be so fun. And then we are, sorry, just two more things. We're still supporting the 2nd and 3rd grade classrooms with snacks because they eat at 1:30. So we want to make sure that they learn and they have something in their stomachs in the morning. And then last but not least, we're also supporting a family engagement party for springboard tutoring that's been happening at the school. So that is wrapping up, the tutoring's wrapping up for the year, and they're having a little celebration, and we're supporting that. So I'm sure there's going to be more things to support in our future. You heard Dr. Reed. There's a bunch of year-end parties for the kids. So we're going to try to invest in our children and just really finish the year off strong and just nothing but good vibes at Barnard. So thank you so much again for all of your help and support. We could not invest in our children and our teachers without you all. And I just cannot thank you. I'm so proud to be a part of this work.
Okay, without further ado, we have our guest speaker of the evening, Mr. Vaughn Bennett. He is going to welcome us to the world of chess. Welcome, Mr. Bennett. Let's give him a
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vaughn Bennett, and I run a nonprofit organization called the DC State Chess Federation. I've been teaching chess in DC for almost 30 years. And one of the reasons why I teach chess is because I used to be a DC firefighter in the early 90s, and I spent 3 of my years at the busiest firehouse in the United States, Engine 10, located at 1342 Florida Avenue Northeast, right next to Trinidad. Back then, the homicide rate in DC was 500 per year, but people never considered how many people were wounded. Well, upon leaving the fire department, I became a group home counselor and a psychiatric technician. And I used chess as an intervention tool in all the places I worked and found that it worked 100% of the time. And I was so excited. And I decided that I would walk away from the job that I was doing as a psych tech, the company I was working for, and commit myself to Southeast DC, where many of the homicides and woundings were taking place. And I saw some of those children go to national championships. We took them to national championships, and they became champions. Thank you. Chess is just as important to me as running into a burning building, patching up a life-threatening wound, or reviving someone from doing CPR. So I'm always excited when I get a chance to stand in front of the children and share with them information that could help them consider making good moves that could help them keep their freedom, their health, and their lives. And I was blessed to have an opportunity to teach chess here. I volunteered and taught chess to about 15 students here. I think it was 15 or 16. Yes, for several weeks this year. And you have some very, very intelligent children. And, you know, it's exciting. I've taken children to national championships on multiple occasions. I've taught the juvenile and young adult inmates in the DC jail. I taught at Stanton Elementary. I have one more week, and this will be ending my 17th year at the Murray School. Another couple of weeks, I'll be finishing at John Eaton. This will be my 17th year at John Eaton. I've taken children to the national championships, and they tied for first place in the country. But what is the importance of chess? Unfortunately, chess has been kept intentionally out of the District of Columbia for over 30 years. It's not just me saying it, the U.S. Chess Federation has said it. But that said, over 20 universities offer full or partial scholarships for chess. One of them is the University of Maryland at Baltimore County, where every year since 1995, a child has won a full scholarship just by winning 3.5 or 4 games. Most of the time, it's been a 12 or a 13-year-old child who has won. See, the thing is that if you reach for the scholarship, you'll be put on the path of academic and social enhancement that no one can ever take away from you. Because one, when you play the game, properly played, you have to write your moves down using algebraic notation that identifies each of the 64 squares. And you not only write your moves, but you write your opponent's moves down. You have to follow the rules. You have to add and subtract because each chess piece has a relative numerical value. And in this country, there are certain states, certain cities where you have to take chess. And to me, I wouldn't waste anybody's time with just a game. I don't even really play games. But I see the difference that this can make in the children's lives. So in 205 days from today, there will be approximately 2,500 to 2,600 children at the Gaylord Hotel at the National Harbor for the 2024 National Grade Championships. And I'm looking forward to taking teams, not one, but teams of children from Barnard to compete at that national championship. And so I would like to follow up with you about the process of maybe we could establish a contract of some sort, or what the resources that might be allocated towards that would be. But it's really an exciting thing. And, you know, children, every child has genius in them. You just have to go where they are and pull it out. I truly believe that. And in chess, you know, when you sit and play a game, you have to respect the rules. You have to respect your opponent. You have to respect yourself. And it builds, whether you speak the same language or not, a bridge, a social bridge that doesn't ever have to be broken. So I don't want to take up too much more of your time. If you have any questions for me, I'll be willing to take them if you would like. Do you have any questions?
So yes. What age would the kids start if they wanted to do the program with you?
Yeah, I mean,
or what grade, I guess.
Well, whatever age from pre-K.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pre-K. I
Okay.
started at pre-K. I have children that I teach as young as 3. If they know the alphabets A through H and numbers 1 through 8, we can rock and roll. No question. You know, so that's easy.
Okay.
But you have to go where they are. You know, talk about the things that they might know about. Like when you play chess, it's just like driving a car. But for the children, we have to talk about crossing the street, looking in both directions. You know, or like when you play chess, the most common chess tactic is the pit. Well, that's like playing freeze tag. So I relate, or the center of the chessboard is just like the spine in our bodies. You know, I could go on and talk about chemistry and how the combination of hydrogen and oxygen gives us water. And in chess, the elements, the way you recognize your advantages is based on time, space, pawn structure, material, and king safety. So this is why I teach it, not because of a game purpose, but because it's, to me, one of the most powerful educational tools that exist.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Any other questions? No more questions? Okay. Well, I really appreciate you allowing me to come and speak to you about it today, and I look forward to teaching your children in the fall. Thank you.
What do you need to make sure the program happens?
Oh, just the children, and you already have the equipment here. What we would need to get is some clocks, because they'll be using the clock. Oh, I'm sorry.
Those,
At the national championships, so December 6th through 8th, they'll play 7 games, 2 games Friday, 3 games Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. Each game could last for 3 hours. And so they have to be prepared to know what to look for in that 3-hour period, and to take their time and to move with confidence and believe in themselves. So it takes a process of time, but outside of that, like I said, I'd like to discuss the potential for contracting, resources towards that end.
Okay, and that would be a relationship with administration?
Oh,
How can we make this happen, I guess?
I don't know, maybe the PTA or the administration. I'm not sure, but we'll work it out. Yes. Yes, sir.
I'll ask questions, so I feel like you can't be crazy with them.
I'm sorry, I can't
I
hear
feel
you.
like pre-kindergarten would be crazy for a kid to play chess, but hey, I think they can do it.
I think that's when all the champions started, didn't they? Or a lot of them. They start when they're like babies.
But, so with the program here, is it during, like, starting from the fall, you've done it, is it after school? What is it?
Yes, we did it after school.
Once a
And,
week?
excuse me.
Once a week?
Well, we could do once a week, we could do possibly twice a week. Twice a week would be, if we did twice a week, then it's over. There's no question about it.
Okay.
What they're gonna do. So I took the Washington International School to the national championships, and little babies like these ones here, and they tied for first place in the country. And some of them were 5 and 6. They play against other children in the same categories. So I've had 4-year-olds competing in tournaments before, and yes, everybody has the right. We didn't get to that yet, but they will ultimately. Yes, ma'am.
Given the number of languages that the kids at our school speak, do you feel like you'll need friends like this, like if it's after school for interpretation, or are there people in the school that can help you with that?
That would be helpful, yes. But chess is about patterns and pattern recognition. So once you show those patterns, it doesn't matter what language it's in. But however, it'll be a lot easier if they understand the words that you're saying. Because there's probably like 1,000 words that they're going to become introduced to between now and the time that they excel at the game. That's a good question. Chess is involving many different languages. There's Spanish in chess, German in chess, Italian in chess, certainly English. So yes.
The Russians, right?
Yeah, well, the Russians, what the Russians did in the early 1900s, they did an experiment and required all of their people to learn chess. And that's how they became some of the best in the world. Yes, sir.
You find that there's a certain age group that grasps the concepts of chess better than others.
It just depends how it's presented. And once they get it, it just clicks. So, like chess has been proven scientifically to help delay the onset of dementia in seniors. Again, it goes back to those patterns. It can help anybody at any age, but the best age to get reach someone is when they're youngest, because that's when they don't have the fears and inhibitions that have been placed upon us in life, where they'll be more willing to sacrifice something than you and I wouldn't even think about doing. And they'll come up with these brilliant seeds that we couldn't even see because they're not afraid. They just do it. It's really, that's exciting to me. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Do you think you can teach parents?
And it'd be great if the parents could be there.
Yeah,
Because see, the thing is, if the parents are there and they can know the same things. A little bit more about me. Last May 17th, I went to New York because they had, so there was the Andy Lerner Excellence in Chess Education Award that the Chess in the Schools program gave out. There was 20 national candidates, and I was one of them. And so they selected me as one of the finalists in New York. And, it was a really great honor to receive that, because people don't even know that what I've been doing here in this city for a number of years. But, they recognize it in New York, but it's okay. Because as I said, unfortunately, chess has intentionally been kept out of the District of Columbia for over 30 years. And I could give you a lot more information about that.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you?
Okay. But let me just tell you, chess is a $1 billion sport. Those of you who see chess.com, have you ever seen chess.com? Anybody seen chess.com before?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How much do you think that app is worth, that one app?
Probably one of them.
Billion?
My kids
What'd you say?
A few billion?
Yeah, it's worth $1 billion.
Yeah.
One app, right? And the scholastic director of chess in Maryland is John Rockefeller V. So I mean, that tells you a little bit about. I could go on and on because I've been doing this. A lot of people don't like me being upfront about people not having access to the sport. But this is a game that can bring people together. This is a game that in 1786, Benjamin Franklin wrote about in a paper called The Morals of Chess. And he said, chess is more than a mere game of idle amusement, that it impacts all of our human attributes because chess is a kind of life. And you can look it up on the internet and see that powerful paper. So he was one of the foremost players in the country. But it's this process of consequential thinking, logical thinking that should not be, everybody should have access to. So, I'm always inspired to do it because I'm about helping people and saving lives. So, any more questions?
Sounds awesome.
Instagram.
When can we start?
Yeah. We can start. I mean, I would love to get started this summer because we give tournaments almost every weekend, and I want the kids to play in them. The children are not ready yet because, like I said, they have to write their moves down. But we have an Instagram page. It's DC State Chess. DC State Chess on Instagram. Please follow us if you don't mind. There's so much to do, but we're going to have some camps this summer, some chess camps. And, so I'll be in contact with Ms. Siobhan, and we will, hopefully have all of your children move towards becoming chess champions.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett. I would like to shout out one of our parents right here in the back, Ms. Visa. Mr. Bennett extended an invite to us during the spring break to attend.
Can you start over again?
Mr. Bennett extended an invite to us to attend one of his classes that are held at the Woodbridge Library every Wednesday from 5:30 until 7:30. And Ms. Visa back here, she took her 2 children. Okay, thank you so much for your support. Okay, next I have the updates for the happenings at Garden, where only the best is good enough. Starting tomorrow, first thing tomorrow, we will be celebrating our Pacific Island Heritage Month with a fun-filled day of luau activities and fun treats for our scholars. Later that day, we will also have our monthly food market with the Capital City Food Bank. Please come out, usually starting about 2:30. That begins food distribution. Then tomorrow afternoon, we will also be celebrating Springboard's first ending at Barnard. So Springboard is a tutoring program that's offered to Barnard and only some schools within the District of Columbia, and we were lucky enough to be a part of it. Today is the last day of instruction for that. Next week, on the 22nd of May, we will be at the Kennedy Center. Our all-choir, our Barnard Bears, will be performing at the Choral Festival. Yes. You always represent really well there. And parents are welcome to attend. You will have to drive there, find a park, and meet us inside the Kennedy Center. What time? We should be leaving here at 10 p.m. Don't quote me on that time. Yeah, 10 a.m., correct? We'll leave here at 10 a.m. I said p.m. Not at night, you all. A juvenile event, okay? Okay. Yeah. Oh, we'll be leaving. Oh, so we do have to leave. So things have changed this year. We have to stay there all day. Please pardon.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that's probably because when you sound check, right?
Right. Well, they changed a lot. Something dealing with the transportation, because normally we would come, we would perform, and then we would leave. But this year we have to be there all day. They even have to have lunch there, even before they perform. It's a little different, so thank you, Ms. Sylvia. We'll be leaving at 8:30. So if you all want to trail behind the bus, come along with us. Let's see, what else? We also have our field day coming up on the 7th of June. That'll be a fun field day. And that's all as of now. All of the rest of the announcements can wait until our next meeting. Now, my wonderful Vice President Eliza has some announcements as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Sanders. So I'm Eliza Cobb, the Vice President of the PTA, and yes, we figured out where in the building is the calendar of all of the events that the school is planning, as they're tentative, and then as they finalize. And we are now going into that room and updating the PTA website at least once a month with the upcoming dates and times. So the PTA website is as current as of right now as the administration knows for the dates and times of the upcoming events. So check that calendar if you want to know about the Muffins for Mom and the Heroes Cookout and all those other activities. And we put as much as we can on the website. So if you see something that you think needs to go on the website, please email us at barnardbearsPTA@gmail.com. Okay, I have a couple other updates and announcements. The Barnard Yard Sale is back. Big thank you to Rachel Shorey, who happens to be my wife, who has taken the lead on organizing it this year because we needed a new organizer. So the new this year, Ms. Sanders got for us a storage unit, which is down in the lower parking lot, so that we don't have to have off-site storage for the things that are being donated. So I'm going to read to you the announcement. Just a moment while I bring it up. Here's what Rachel said. She said, the yard sale is on for June 7th and 8th. If you would like, we are ready to collect donations now. If you would like to donate items which we will sell, please reach out to Rachel. Her contact information will go out in an email very soon. Or you can meet at the storage unit in the parking lot. Next week, she will be there on Monday and Friday morning, right at 8:30 to 8:45. So at drop-off time, 8:30 to 8:45, Rachel will be in the lower parking lot with the storage unit open to start collecting donations. There will be other ways we will collect donations too, but if you're all ready to go, that's a great point. We especially love donations of kids' clothes, toys and books, adult clothes and accessories, and small home goods. We cannot take large furniture items, okay? And we'll need volunteers to help with the sale on the 7th and 8th. If you are available on the afternoon of the 7th or the morning of the 8th, please be in touch with Rachel or through the Barnard PTA. We'll forward it. And get ready to shop. We have great prices. It's a really great community event. A lot of people come, and the revenue supports the PTA and all of our many activities. We're very excited to be able to put it on this year. If you have questions about the yard sale, you can ask me, and I have an in with the manager, but also you can email barnardbearsPTA@gmail.com and we'll pass it on. Next announcement is about the LSAT. So LSAT is the local school advisory team. They work with the school and they advise the administration from a community perspective on things like personnel matters and big decisions. They meet once a month on a Tuesday at 7:30 in the morning over Teams, which is a time that the administrators and the teachers are all, it's easiest for them to get on. For next year, we have 4 parent representative slots. We just closed the nomination period in April, but only 2 people nominated or self-nominated. So we know that people are just busy. We know people want to serve on LSAT because we had a competitive election in the fall. So if you're interested in serving on LSAT, please speak with us after the meeting or email us. We have the option to either reopen the nomination period or to simply PTA board can just assign you to fill that slot until such time as we can hold an election later. And we haven't decided exactly which direction we'll go with that, but please be in touch if that's of interest to you. It's a very important role in the school and a great way to contribute, especially if you are like business-minded, you like to think about data, you like to really dive in on things. It's a great role for you. Anything to add about that?
It's awesome. Yeah. There's a lot of information of what's going on in our school community. So please join us,
Yeah.
one of these 7:30 mornings if you can.
It's just a one-year term.
Yes.
It'll start in the fall. Okay, next, we have gathered a lot of, as much information as we can on the construction of the new wing. Okay, so this is important information, and we have actually created a new page on our website, barnardpta.com, where we're collecting the information as we gather it. One thing you should know is that most of the engagement that DCES will do with us so far is through the LSAT. They will be presenting to LSAT for the second time next Tuesday morning at 7:30. Everyone can attend and watch their presentation, and I really encourage you to do so. We will tell you on behalf of the PTA board that most projects of this sort receive a new kind of team called a 6 team, which all of a sudden I'm blanking on what it stands for. Doesn't matter what it stands for. The point is, it's meant to create community and parent and teacher and administrative engagement in a modernization or an addition. And they are not setting one up with us. We are on the same page as the administration and the LSAT. We are all pushing DCPS for more engagement. So having more parents attend any meeting where they are speaking about the modernization, the new wing, will be helpful. But what we know so far is that they have chosen a contractor. They are developing some initial concepts. They plan to start construction next spring and open for the school year 26-27. That most of those pieces of information went out in a letter from the superintendent or from DCPS a couple weeks ago. We are not supposed to swing. They will somehow manage to do this construction with the children all in place here at Barnard. We don't know how yet. That'll be part of the design process to figure out the footprint and the placement and where do the children go. But that's all the first and second graders, right, that are currently being taught in the annex, which has served its lifetime. It's ready to go. This new wing is a very big deal, very important. And so we need you to attend the LSAT meeting next Tuesday at 7:30 on Teams so that you can learn more, ask questions, and make sure DCPS knows that we are all very excited to participate in this process. We are inviting them to come to PTA meetings, and hopefully they will. Anything else I should say?
Eliza, will it be, I know it's important for people to be there in person to show that we care about it and that they need to listen to us.
Yes.
And also, if people can't make it, can we record it so people can see it and come to the next one if they can't make that one?
I don't know if they will record their presentation to LSAT. I do know they have given the slides from the last meeting, and those are up on our website. Okay. However, Becca, the chair of LSAT, is actively texting me corrections. So just give her a moment to deal with the YouTube delay, and she'll tell us the answer to whether that meeting will be recorded. Okay. The correction she wanted to give us is that it's not that the PTA appoints the missing parent members, it's that the already on parent LSAT members appoint these. It's the new members that might be needed. So we, the PTA board, don't do that. Another group of parents just does that. Okay. And if I get a correction from her about the recordings, which I don't think they do, she'll tell me and I'll tell you. Finally, we have an important announcement, which is that we will be having a vacancy on the PTA board next year. We will be needing a new secretary. So we will be working through that process. We'll fill you in on the information. She's not leaving yet. But if you want to come up and add anything, Natalia, please feel free. Oh, Becca says they can record a meeting. LSAT meetings can be recorded.
Hi, I'm not going to say a whole lot tonight because this is not our last meeting. But I will not, our family is, will not be returning to Barnard next year, so I need someone to take my place and type my own name. So please consider if you like typing, if you like organizing notes. It's a fun, really dynamic, amazing group to be part of. So much this past year, so I invite you to take advantage of this.
We'll be putting our May and June newsletter together, which will include more updates. That's a great role for our secretary also to participate in putting the newsletter together, taking some lead on that. So,
Oh wait, actually, if anyone wants to ask me or shadow me, reach out. I'm here fairly often. My contact
information will all be at PTA. And again, this is a great group to be a part of. We'll probably have an election.
We'll do whatever our bylaws say we're supposed to do.
But also, this is a great opportunity to really get in. Sorry. We've been really working towards establishing a strategic plan for our PTA, which kind of acts as a blueprint, right? And drives us and pushes us and leads us to help the school and support the school. And so if you are interested in that and you're not interested in the strategic planning committee itself, which we're still trying to get drawn up, this would be a great chance to have your voice heard.
Also, for any donations for the rummage sale, I am available every day to accept your donations after the 8:45 time slot, okay? So just contact me and I'll open the box up and wait for me. Also, this Sunday, May 19th at 8 a.m., Anacostia Park is the location. Girls on the Run will be running their race. Go for it. There we go. Barnard Bears will be representing. Our scholars are from 3rd grade to 5th. We have about 25, 30 girls this year, correct? It's going to be awesome, okay? It's awesome. Please come out and support our girls. It's really fun, okay? This is my second year I'll be attending. Thank you very much. So I also...
The girls have tutus. We're really excited.
Oh, do I have one too? I think I'm wearing one. So I have an announcement from one of our Girls on the Run representatives and our awesome coach as well. Miss Wolf and Annalise Sanders, please come on up.
Hello, members of the Barnard PTA. My name is Annalise Sanders, and today I would like to tell you about what Girls on the Run has done to help recycling here at Barnard PTA. Each year, Girls on the Run encourages us to do a community service project where we decided to help with recycling. We asked students and staff to collect and donate their plastic recycling to us. For a month, we have collected single-use plastic bottles to help save the ocean. We learned that plastic in the sea hurts animals and our earth. To learn about our plastic impact, we counted and measured how much plastic we collected every month. This would help us decide how many bins we would need for the plastic. In 1 month, we collected 492 plastic bottles. Wow. 45 plastic cups, 8 1-liter plastic bottles, and 18 other recycling plastic. Clearly, we need to create a better environment footprint here at Barnard. So we would like to ask for your support to help us with recycling habits. Today, Mrs. Wilkie will be sharing how many bins we need, the cost, and how this would help recycling at Barnard.
Thank you so much, Annalise. My name is Mrs. Wolf, and I will explain the number of bins that we are requesting, the cost for those, and how this will help recycling efforts here at Barnard Elementary School. We would like to start by getting these bins for the 3rd through 5th grade because that's the grade that our Girls for Girls on the Run are part of. But in the future, we would like to extend this program to include our pre-K through second grade scholars as well. To collect our recycling throughout the week, we found some nice 32-gallon bins with lids for $46.99 each. Annalee found them in Barnard blue and yellow. We would like 6 of these for the 3rd through 5th classrooms, and the total cost would be $281.94, which is not a lot of money to help save our environment. Mrs. Wolf, Ms. Dukes, and Ms. Martinenza will supervise the students as they wheel the cans to the elevators on recycling day for the school. These single-use plastic bottles are sorted as mixed recycling under the DCPL's Recycles program. If the Barnard PTA helps us, we will divert approximately 4,920 plastic bottles from the DC landfill, which will help to save our earth. We thank you for your time and your consideration. Together, we can help the girls on the run save our planet and our oceans. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Ms. Wolf and Annalee Sanders. Can we vote on supporting Girls on the Run? Yes, all yeses?
Yes.
We'll support your cause. Okay, also, DC Scores, they're holding their annual The Bare Necessities, where they go into the community and give out nice feminine hygiene products and any type of cleansing products to the homeless, even bag lunches. So if anyone is willing to come and be a part of that, everyone's welcome to help, correct? Okay. So if anyone would like to donate anything, soap, lotions, toothpaste, toothbrushes, anything that can be of use to the underserved people in our community, it would be greatly appreciated. Yes, Mrs. Wolf?
Are the travel size ones that we might get from hotels and things like that, those are
Yeah. Toothbrushes, toothpaste, lotion, deodorant, tissue, feminine hygiene, body wash, sanitizers, shampoos, all of the above. The date of distribution will be May 20th. That's Monday, May 20th. Is there a certain time you all are going to go out after school hours? After school hours.
And then where do we bring the supplies?
You can bring the donations to Coach Shea, Coach Shanice.
So either in the gym or office.
Thank you. And I think that is what everyone. You all have any questions, suggestions? Yes.
Yeah, I actually have a question about DC Scores. When do kids get to sign up for that? When do kids get to sign up for DC Scores?
So DC Scores, we had 3rd and 5th grade team, and then also we have DC Scores, which is in first and second.
Thank you.
Oh, and please pardon me. On June 5th, since this event will occur before our next meeting, which is on June 6th next month, this is school closing before our next meeting can happen. That's our career day. Our career day, we need volunteers to come out and assist us with hosting our awesome guests. I don't want to say who's coming just yet, just wait and see, okay? It's amazing. Thank you. Even though the school year is almost at its end, we still need volunteers for cafeteria duty, recess duty. In the morning, we could really use some assistance if anyone is available at drop-off time. So please volunteer. Thank you all so very much.
Sorry, I just wanted to give a plug for Career Day because I did it last year and I have not a very exciting job. And it was so much fun to be with the kids and to hear them ask questions. And it just really warmed my heart. I'm going to do it again this year. But I just want to say that even if you think that your job isn't worthy of Career Day, I can tell you that it is. And you should think about coming and talking to the kids because it is just an amazing experience. And I'm really looking forward to doing it again.
We do Career Day for past careers.
Yes. Indeed. here's
as friends and neighbors, yeah.
Here's one last small shout out to our wonderful volunteers. I don't want to say too much, but I really need all of you to be here at our next meeting, okay? Please, if you can, we appreciate all of your volunteerism all year, and we really need you all to be here. Even if you just send it out of paper, there's no small row, we appreciate all of you. Please be present on June 6th. I'm not saying anything else, okay? No questions? No suggestions?
Sorry, I'm supposed to remind you that field day for the children is June 7th, right? Okay.
I mentioned it. I mentioned it. Nothing else? Bears, oh, Bears on the beach, that's for tomorrow, correct? So that's the Barnard Bears, meet us on the beach, okay?
That's what?
Feel free to wear your legs and your beach lookwear, okay? Well, if there are no more questions. No actual bathing suits, no.
Tell her again.
It's an illusion of the beach, okay? No bathing suits, no swimwear, no scuba gear, none of that, okay? They can wear a layer of hula skirts and like some cool shades are welcome, okay? But no bathing suits.
Okay.
We're not getting wet tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, so like I guess the kids can wear Hawaiian shirts, and then my kid is South Asian, so he wears a punjab to school. So it's just anything, I guess, that you want to that represents the Asian culture.
And we have a lot of wonderful activities that they will partake in that will open them up to the world of the culture. Without further ado, yes, another announcement? Come on up, Portuguese.
I just want to say, we just want to congratulate our school third grader here at Marnock. In the sports annual hours, our city sports showcase, there were 8 students from across the whole district that was selected to be part of the program. So she went to the workshops, we her home, came out and performed in front of the ring stage. Just like tickets for $100, just so you know. So it's a big deal.
Right.
And she's the youngest participant. And she's also still the youngest participant as well. The youngest in the district of Columbia. Thank you very much. No more questions? Announcement?
Hopes and dreams.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful
For the green one. Okay, you want to be on the gardening committee, is what you're telling me. I'm gonna take care of that right now. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Somehow it's working. I don't know.
Did you guys get somebody to lead the gardening committee?
No, do you want to? Do you want to?
You didn't get somebody?
No, the gardening committee needs a new chair. So that's somebody who is